Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would do my monthly favorites for you guys. I haven't been very good about doing these videos on the regular, so I'm going to try and get back into that. Even if there's not a lot of products for me to talk about, I figured I could at least tell you the things that I'm loving, especially when there's some items maybe I haven't talked about before. So I do have quite a few things though to talk about. Not all of them are new, but I do want to jump right in and get started. So I'm going to start with some body and skincare, and then we'll go into a couple makeup items. So let's get started. Of course, as soon as I start filming, the phone rings. Sorry about that. Okay, let's jump in with my body product. So I bought some Hemp's shower creams, body washes, and I've enjoyed them. I just started this one, and I love this one. And this is the Triple Moisture Herbal Whipped Cream Body Wash All Day Moisture. This is so nice. I'm going to grab a tissue because it's dripping on me because I pulled it right out of my shower. It has a very light scent to it, so nothing, and it doesn't linger, which I appreciate. It has 100% pure hemp seed oil in here. It's nice. It's a creamy body wash, so it doesn't, it suds up a little, but not, if you like all kinds of suds, this isn't for you. But I have dry skin. This is really great. I love the Hemp's brand, and this one, I mean, I like a lot of their products. I love this one. So again, Triple Moisture Herbal Whipped Body Wash. I got mine at Ulta. And a lot of times this brand at Ulta, you can get for buy one, get one half off, that kind of thing. So I tend to wait till they go on sale, which is why I had a few of them. And then when I got to this one, holy cow, that for me is probably going to be Holy Grail status. Okay, let's move on to some skincare items. I get asked a lot about my neck from everybody because I guess it looks pretty good for my age. I do work on my neck all the time. I don't think my neck is perfect, but you know, I'm not going to spring for a neck lift, so I do what I can to keep it looking youthful. Part of that is whatever I put on my face, I take down my neck. Absolutely. My serums, when I'm masking, I try to take that down there. If I have a sheet mask on, I take all of the juice that's in the package, and while the sheet mask is on my face, I'm constantly working that on my neck. But I do use a neck cream. I've tried so many neck creams, super high end, super low end. And I never really found one that I thought, wow, this feels really good, and I feel like it's doing something, until fairly recently when I tried the Chantecaille Biolifting Neck Cream. So what I like about this, first of all, I don't like anything heavy on my neck because then when you start getting warm, it feels sticky and stuff like that, and a lot of neck creams do that. You can use this neck cream morning and night. It's a very lightweight. First of all, if you haven't used the Chantecaille products, most of them have a beautiful soft rose scent to them, which is not synthetic. It comes from some of the ingredients that are in there. I love this one, and it's like a whipped. You're probably not gonna be able to tell. It's like a whipped gel texture, so it's super light when you put it on. I use like a good size pea size amount, and I kind of work it in my hands, and then I kind of, you know, do this little neck massage, and then, you know, and then come down to try and get rid of any fluids kind of thing hanging up in there. But what I like about this is when you put it on, you do feel that little tensing, which I like. You definitely feel the little tensing sensation when you put it on, because whatever's in there helps to define and slim the neck. That's what it's for. So all over the neck, down the décolleté. I really like that. In the scheme of price point for neck creams, it's like a middle of the road one, but I love the texture, I love the way it feels, and I do think that it helps, you know, keep the neck youthful looking. The one thing I do want to say about neck creams to people is they're not a neck lift in a jar. They're just going to keep your neck looking youthful, hydrated, and as firm as it can be without a lift. It's not a lift, but I do love that neck cream and will continue to use it. Love it. Okay, the next product that I thought I must be insane to try this product, but it is all that, and it is the Sicily it's in French, double tensor instant and long-term face primer. So this is a very, very expensive primer. And so I was very skeptical about it, but it does really work beautifully. I use one pump all over my face. You again with this are going to feel that tensing sensation. It's going to give immediate tensing to the skin. If you use it over time, it's supposed to give long-term added firmness to the skin, which for me is great. Makeup lays beautifully over this, which is a concern for me whenever I'm putting any sort of primer on. All my foundations that I use need to lay beautifully over this. I don't know that there's not that silicone-y feeling with this one, so I don't know that there is, and I don't have my box right here, I don't know that there's a bunch of silicones in there. You definitely feel the tensing from this one. It adds like a smoothness to the skin, but not a silicone-y smoothness. It almost feels like you're putting a moisturizer on the skin, but then it soaks in and doesn't stay tacky. My foundation looks beautiful over it. I really wanted not to like this because of the price point, but I have to say it's beautiful. They say, when I was talking to the Sicily ladies, they say that it will keep almost every foundation from looking heavy or cakey. I do think that's probably true as well. My foundation looks beautiful all day long. I mean, just beautiful all day long. So if you have been on the fence about trying that, you should give it a shot because it is really, really nice. Very high price point, but if you're in the market for that kind of thing, you might want to give it a try because I really do think it works great. I really, really do. Let's move on to eyeshadow. I talked about recently buying this Marc Jacobs palette. This is one of the new palettes that they came up with. I bought the one 740 Scandalust, which is the warm brown one with the red at the end. And I really do love this. I am wearing this today. I love this palette. I'm hard pressed not to use it every day. What I will say is, if you have some of the other warm palettes with the red in it, you probably don't need this, but I really like it. So I was looking at my collection, and the Marc Jacobs one, if you have the Urban Decay Heat, you definitely don't need the Marc Jacobs one. If I had to choose between these two, I would get the Marc Jacobs over the Urban Decay Heat. I think it's a nicer formula. I think price point, they're fairly similar. I don't remember how much the Naked one was, but the Marc Jacobs one is $49. And then my other one in that tone, which I just wanted to show, is the Tom Ford Honeymoon. So very similar to this one, but a few more color choices in that one and a better price point. So this is a huge, huge win for me. I love it. I've been using it almost every day, and I just love it. If you're looking for a warm palette, this is a beautiful one. Like I said in my when I talked about it in the beginning, when you put your brush in it, it does kick up a little bit of dust. You shake that off and do your eyes. It blends beautifully. It stays on the eyes beautifully. It lasts all day for me. I adore this. And the other thing is, we went through a little bit of training, and I commented on this mirror being so slim and stuff, and the trainer was saying that it's specifically designed this way so you can look at yourself one last time, like a rear view mirror in a car, which I thought was a cute, the last time we kind of look at ourselves before we hop out and meet our friends or our lover or whatever. So I thought that was interesting. And also with these, they do have the names of the shadows on the back, and if you read the names, they make a funny sentence. So I'm going to read you the names of this. Hot pants at the office causes a fuss. That's why they call her Little Miss Scandalous. So those are the names of the colors, and on every palette they have names, and if you read them it makes a funny little sentence. So this is for Little Miss Scandalust, and I love these. I love them, and there's I think 6 or 7 to choose from. That's my favorite, but there's some good ones. So I highly recommend those. I'm going to talk about my lip of the month, which is nothing all that exciting, but seriously, I have worn this lip almost every day. I am wearing MAC Boldly Bare lip liner, which if you don't own this and you like a warm lip, it's perfect. It's like a warm, like a warm peachy rose. So that's what I have on all over my lips. And then over it, I have been wearing the Chanel Gloss in Melted Honey, which is by far one of my favorite colors in the Chanel Gloss. It's just a tan. This is just like a tan gloss with gold shimmer. And then over it, it just makes a really, really pretty, shiny, natural lip. The lip liner helps this stay on longer, which, you know, the lip liner will make the gloss stay on longer. And I just like it as a natural lip with a little bit of sheen. I like a little bit of sheen on my lips because it helps hide my lip lines. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the eyeliners that I use virtually every day. So when I do my waterline, I don't always wear a liner on my actual lash line, but I always line my waterline, and I always use the Chanel waterproof Stilos. And the color I use for doing my eyes every day is 88, which is Noir Intense, so that's the super dark black one. Most people are used to number 10, which isn't as dark, that's Ebony. But this is the Noir Intense, which is super, super black, and it has a different texture, a little bit easier to work with than like the number 10 and number 20, which is like the black and brown that have been around for years and years. I really love this. And I always like to comment, for those of you who use these and don't know, there is a sharpener here on the end. Whenever I show that to customers, they're always like, oh, I didn't know that was there. So if you ever want to make, you know, your liner extra precise, you can use that sharpener on the end. So I love using this in the waterline every day. And then on the bottom in the waterline, I always use a flesh color pencil, and I like a flesh color, not a white. I think the white can be too shocking for most people, and I like, Chanel makes one in the kohl pencils, which is not a twist up, it's the sharpening kind, and it's just called Claire, which is just a skin tone. Maggie just dove under the desk in front of me, so you might start hearing her. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, it's right here. It's a flesh tone. I just always line my bottom waterline with this. It helps make the eyes look a little bit more open, a little bit brighter, and that kind of thing. So those really are the sort of things I wanted to talk about today that have been favorites this month. I've been wearing very simple makeup. Again, I'm loving the Double Wear Nude from Estee Lauder. I'm loving that. I can't say enough about it. And I am going to purchase that as soon as our Estee Lauder discount comes up. I'm trying to hold off, so I've been using little samples of it. So yeah, I think that's it. I did want to say that for those of you who didn't see my other video, or who maybe just haven't gotten around to it, the Estee Lauder gift with purchase at Neiman's is still going on. You can check in my other video if you're curious about what that might be. So this is the bag, the Estee Lauder gift with purchase bag. This is the bag you get, and then you get to choose from either some Advanced Night Repair skincare or some Renutriv skincare. So everyone gets the bag. You get to choose from Advanced Night Repair or Renutriv for your skincare, and then you get a very cute little Mediterranean honeysuckle from the Erin line. This bottle is so cute. You get a Sumptuous Extreme mascara, and you get a small red lipstick, which is really, this is a color that's going to look good on everybody. If you don't look like wearing a full-on red, you could just, you know, do a little stain with your finger with that, which is very, very much on trend. But I did want to mention that because that goes on until, I think the 8th or 9th. I'll put it here because I can't remember the date. I'll put it here. So if you're interested in that, it's only at Neiman Marcus, by the way. I'll put my information below if you want to get it from me. Otherwise, you can check out the Neiman Marcus website. Holy cow, there's the phone again. That's it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again soon.